What is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me?
Number 1.
It smells amazing to me.
Number 2.
That's it. Performance doesn't factor for me. If I absolutely love the scent, I don't care how long or not long it lasts. Compliments also have no bearing on me either. Most of these fragrances I'll be talking about, I haven't received a single compliment on. I have 8 10 out of 10 designer fragrances. They smell perfect to me. They actually present something special in the context of the designer realm in their own unique ways. And let's dive right into it. First up, we have an obvious one, and clearly there is no order here because they're all the same rating. Dior Homme 2020. Talked about it a lot. Citrusy, woody, musky. Has an airy feel, has a fresh resinous feel, but it's mostly woods, like soft musky woods. A lot of isoe super in here. That's what makes it sexy. In the air, captivating stuff. This is the only fragrance on this list, actually, that has gotten me a lot of compliments. It happens to be one of my most complimented fragrances, period. But once again, that doesn't really matter to me. It's hard for me to explain why I love this so much, but I love this a lot. Easy to wear, but interesting. Simple without being basic. Dior Homme 2020. Moving on with the obvious picks from Guerlain, L'Homme EDP Intense, now called L'Homme EDP Intense, and the bottle's gonna look different, so don't be alarmed. This was, once again, one of those fragrances that I was almost influenced by reviewers. When this came out, people were getting it and saying, it's okay, not that special, skip it. So I skipped it. Finally came around to it. I actually blind bought it. Don't recommend that, but I did. And I'm so glad I did. I can't believe I almost missed out on this stuff. This is sexy and mysterious. It's date night potential, but in a dark way. It is sweet, spicy, creamy, leathery, smoky. Get a lot of creamy almond. You get warm chili pepper mixed with cooling, fresh, spicy cardamom. So the spicy quality here is deep. Tonka bean and almond working together create a little bit of an almost cherry feel, but the darkness, that smoky quality is what really makes this special to me. It is a beautiful example of what a flanker should be. Takes the original, which is already wonderful, gives it a new personality on the original identity, and functions a little bit differently as a result. That is L'Homme EDP Intense, I'll just call it by its current name, from Guerlain. This is one that snuck up on me. The more I've been spraying this, the more captivated I've become by it. It's nothing new, but it bears talking about because it's just great. And it's gonna be great for the upcoming summer. Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. If you're wondering, I have the Eau de Parfum version, which is a little bit creamier and smoother than the sharpness of the Eau de Toilette. Lemon is still leading the way here. Very prominent, fresh, zingy lemon, but lots of vanilla, some spice. It's simple, but it smells so beautiful. It is so inviting. Creamy, sweet, fresh, zingy, sharp, and bright. Smooth, casual, not really all that sexy, honestly, but a bit of a beautiful elegance in it. Something to wear during the daytime for sure. Allure Homme Edition Blanche from Chanel. Whew. This stuff transports me. This fragrance absolutely captures me. When I spray it, I swear the air temperature drops. It is that robust in its identity. This is Terre Eau Givrée. It is truly frozen smelling. There's a frosted quality to the fragrance, not just the bottle, but the scent. Man, juniper berry working with citron and grapefruit, sharp, juicy, not terribly sweet, very, very piercing and very cold. A nice subtle woody backbone to it, something to refresh you on a very hot day, but still has elegance to it. Stays true to the Terre line, smells a little bit more grown up, a little bit more refined, but something you can wear in the highest heat, and it smells incredible. Terre Eau Givrée, been talking about it a lot for a good reason. We might as well stay with Terre. This is the Parfum flanker to the original. It is new to me. I've come around to it recently, was sent to me by a store. You can check out that video up here. This takes the original, which is highly rated from me. Honestly, 8.5, 9 out of 10. This makes it a 10 out of 10 if you're asking me. It smooths it out, makes it richer, makes it more refined, a little bit rounder around the edges. For those who don't like the original, you might actually like this. It's nowhere near as earthy and dirty as people say the original is. A little bit more elegant, maybe something to wear more in the evening, and you can actually pull it off almost all year round as a result. Because of its heaviness, it actually does just fine in the cooler months, but it's still gonna be great on a summer night when you're dressed up a little upscale. Gosh, this stuff is so good. Terre Parfum. Before we continue, I have a little PSA. No, this is not an advertisement. It's just something I want to share with you. I want to share with you the importance and ease of subscribing here on YouTube. For about as long as I've been making videos on YouTube, which has been 7 years now, just about, over half of the views on all of my videos come from people who are not subscribed. Now, I think there's a number of reasons for this. Number one, either some of you guys are afraid of commitment. That's something you want to address in your life. Life is too short to not commit. Number two, maybe you're not interested in my content, but you strangely come back periodically and watch videos. Or number three, which I think could be more common than you might think, is that people don't have an account. They don't have a YouTube account, and you cannot subscribe to a YouTube channel without an account. Now, you probably already knew this, but if you didn't, having a YouTube account is completely free. And it's easy to create. All you need is a Gmail account. Subscribing is the easiest way that you can support the creators that you appreciate. In fact, the hardest way to support anyone's content is by actually watching it. It might sound ridiculous, but think about it. Easy, subscribe, click the button. Hard, spend time watching their videos. It's not really that hard, but I think my point's becoming clear. Believe it or not, my own wife, Grace, was not subscribed to me for the first 6 months of our relationship. Even though she knew I had a YouTube channel, even though she had been on my YouTube channel in videos, she was not subscribed simply because she didn't know how to make a YouTube account. So I'm gonna let future Justin take it away. He's gonna show you guys really quickly how to fix this issue. If you've been wondering, if you're daunted by the idea of having an account and that's keeping you from subscribing, liking, saving, and truly supporting content creators' videos and content, then here's a brief tutorial. Take it away.
Tutorial? I don't think that's necessary, but okay, guys, look, it's very simple. You're on youtube.com, you click sign in. You can't sign in because you don't have an account to sign into. So what you do is, you're going to choose one of your Gmail accounts, and yes, you do need a Gmail account to do it, and that's pretty much it. Now you are signed in to YouTube. Please subscribe now. There's no excuse. Good day.
All right, I hope that was helpful. I hope you'll consider it because it's free. It's the most that any creator like myself could ask of you. Anyway, moving on, 10 out of 10 designer has to be Cartier Déclaration Parfum. Oh my gosh. This takes the already masterpiece original Déclaration Eau de Toilette. Oh my gosh, it does what a parfum should do, richens it, but in this case adds more nuances to it that definitely set it apart as a new identity. It's not just a richer version, undoubtedly tied to the original, but it is a new take. There's a heavy resinous quality here. The spices are amped up, heavier leather. That bitter orange is still here, but it's not as fresh. This fragrance is nowhere near as aromatic as the original. It smells the way that it looks. And that cumin note is amped up in here quite a bit, so not gonna be for everyone. It is pretty edgy. Some people say it's stinky. I don't get that vibe at all. To me, this is sophisticated. This is gentlemanly. This is, you dress it up, you wear it right, and it helps make an impression on people. Even if they don't tell you, you smell great. Trust me, you do. Déclaration Parfum. Only for the real ones. So I forgot to include this. I don't know how this fragrance was sitting right next to me, and I forgot. So we're doing it kind of janky here, using my phone to record the audio. This fragrance, I forgot to include Fougere D'Argent from Tom Ford. A relatively new fragrance to my collection. Malcolm, really appreciate you. This is one of the sexiest Fougere fragrances I've come across in a long time. It's fairly simple, but it is definitive. There is a beautiful cleanliness to it, kind of like the barbershop style that it comes from, lavender. It's fresh, aromatic. There's a creamy sweetness in there, but there's this beautiful coziness. The creaminess of this fragrance, I've been told that it smells yummy on me. There's something very, very alluring about it for being so clean and refined. And to me, the scent is easily a 10 out of 10. So that is Fougere D'Argent from Tom Ford. Perfect fragrance for me. Final fragrance, one of the newest designer fragrances to my collection. It's sweeping my heart. It's taken me and my collection by storm, and I'm so thrilled and so grateful for those of you who have been recommending this here and there. I blind bought it, and I've loved it more and more and more and more and more ever since I got it. Kenzo Homme EDP. Yes, I've been singing these praises. I'm gonna keep talking about this one. This one could have easily gone under the radar because no one's really looking at Kenzo They got Quentin Beach to make this. There's several fragrances he's already got out there on the market that have gotten a ton of acclaim, and this is going to be one of them, I am certain. Oh my gosh, it is an aquatic, it's salty, it's marine-like, yes, but there is this interesting fruitiness that is a little short-lived, but it does add an interesting depth to the opening. It makes it a little sweet and fruity, but not overtly so, but it smells like a cloudy day on the ocean. I get this kind of dark, smoky, suede, woody feeling from the scent that makes it sexier as it dries down. It keeps it from being this bright, sunny day type of aquatic. It's more of a night out, classy type of aquatic, and it has great performance. My goodness. Guys, get your nose on this stuff. I got mine from fragrancebuy.ca. I'm gonna have a link down below to where you can get your own if you're interested. Get this for the summer. Trust me. Amazing scent. All right, that's it. Those are 10 out of 10 fragrances for me, at least at this point in time for 2023. I'm sure we could easily revisit this. So let me know down in the comments what you think, and more to come. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.